Just finished completing the X and Y axis on my Grizzly mill, and we're about to test it out. You can see the two stepper motors attached to the axes. They're Kellings, and here on my electronics package the power supply is a Kelling, as are the two stepper drivers. The breakout board is a PMDX 125, and it's conditioned by a smooth stepper, which is connected to the USB port. On the computer we have Mach 3, and it's configured for this setup, and we're going to give it a shot now and try it out running a pen. And we've downloaded the Mach test pattern, which is actually three little images, outlines of a Roadrunner. And what we're going to do is we're going to run it on the board with a setup right here. And what I'm going to do is first of all remove the pen cap. Okay, and we're going to crank it up till the tip touches the paper. Filled in. On the smaller version of the Roadrunner down here. Everything is set up for testing, so none of this stuff is the way it'll look in actual operation. The whole electronics package will be mounted vertically on the wall behind and to the left of the machine, and the screen and computer and everything will be visible immediately to the right of the machine and above it, kind of where you now see the electronics box. That'll be finished, and the computer and screen and keyboard will be hanging down from the ceiling in a nice convenient place. The other thing is the handles, which are in a good situation now, and as you can see flailing around, would be pretty dangerous to have in operation, being able to hit you in the body, so they'll be replaced by discs with folding handles. The Z-axis is disabled because there's no Z stepper motor on it yet, and so the confusing aspect of this drawing is that there's all of the places where the Z would have lifted the pen off the paper are done as straight lines. A good example being this line right in here and this line right in here. Pen isn't lifted, but again you can get some of the ideas of the fine motion that this is putting on the paper, and how fine a motion the tool can then use. Notice the separation of the lines by a nice constant on this wing that they're doing right now. And you can see the program working away. The line numbers being scrolled through, and the crosshairs on the actual drawing are showing you where it's working. And I don't know if you can see it, but you notice the lines shown in red are the lifting lines where the Z would have been withdrawn, and it just finished. There we are, completed. Now let's take a look at the drawing again. Go over there, and you can see the drawing now in its completed version. Pen has gone back to the resting position, and it's complete. The motors are just barely warm. These are big motors for this kind of a job, and they are not even bothered by the amount of work being done here. And the stepper drivers, again, although they've got a nice cooling set of cooling fins underneath them, are just barely warm. Just barely warm. Everything seems to be working quite well. Now I've just got to learn a little bit about Mach 3. It's not an easy piece of software, but it does seem to work well.